So we come to our first speaker opening the conference. That is Professor Patrick Kaeding, sorry, my mistake. Professor Kaeding, my terrible writing. I even practiced before and I got it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I know, it's dreadful, yeah, as an Englishman. So I'd like to hand over to Professor Patrick Kaeding, Pro-Rector for Studies, Teaching and Evaluation at the University of Rostock. Should we give a little hand of applause, I think, as he comes out. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Justin. I hope I won't mix up your family name with Bieber or Timberlake. Welcome to all of you. I'm very happy to welcome you in Rostock for part of this project, for the first conference we have. The University of Rostock is very honored to be part of this project and of this very interesting, exciting developments that are taking place here. I would have liked to welcome you in one of our own buildings, in one of our lecture halls. That would have fit to my sentence, I welcome you at University of Rostock. But we have to do some other business that is called giving lectures and seminars and stuff like that. And then it's always very, very difficult to get a conference room during regular lecture times. That is why we had to go here. But nevertheless, also this place is very nice. And this evening, I'm sure you will enjoy the city center of Rostock. If you have a hotel close to the City Hall, where I think in the City Hall will be the dinner, right? Yeah, I must say something about that because I have to miss that, unfortunately. So if you have a hotel there somewhere close, then you will walk along this pedestrian zone, and right in the middle of this pedestrian zone is also the famous main building of the university. So you might have a look at the building where my office is. Well, I've already said it. I can't be there at the dinner. And the reason is that we have another very important event today, and that is a guest lecture in one of our double degree master courses. And I'd like to tell you a bit about that because it might be related to, for sure related to SHIP, but it might even be related to LNG, small-scale solutions. We have a double degree master course in advanced ship design. It's called MShip Erasmus Plus funded. It's part of our local master program in naval architecture and ocean engineering here in Rostock. And there's a very famous guest lecturer today here from Italy talking about yacht structures. And yachts might be something where LNG and even if they are smaller, small-scale LNG solutions could be very interesting for. And because of these two events now, I somehow had to split up. I'm giving this, well, more or less badly prepared welcome speech to you. And then for the dinner, I have to switch to the other event. Nevertheless, you will enjoy the dinner there for sure. So the link of such a master course in naval architecture, I think at several universities to liquid energy project should be that we introduce more and more the knowledge we gain about liquid energy, about small-scale LNG solutions into our lectures and seminars. Because what we see is that understanding, but maybe even a first grasp of the topic is missing with many people. And that includes some students. Well, there is one of our students, for sure, he has known about this topic, otherwise he wouldn't be here now. And for sure he has listened to one lecture we had included last year, or at least last semester, in summer maybe, on what we are doing here in this project. But still, in mechanical engineering, naval architecture, you find even a lot of students who are a bit far away from what we are doing here. And that actually, Pavel, you are the master of the project, and reminds us not only of deadlines but also of content we must deliver if it's not too technical. I think we even have a work package where we are preparing some documents for possible training scenarios. Is that true? Yeah. So I would like to encourage all of you coming from universities to include even ongoing research of this project in your lessons. This conference, Pavel has already told us a little bit about the setting today and tomorrow, includes some plenary lectures, but also tomorrow 2 parallel workshops. And actually those workshops are where we are very interested in, because in this setting here with not too many but quite some people, I think it's a very good working atmosphere, so that we can also all together come up with ideas, with possible new solutions, or as a first step maybe, well, with an assessment, where are still the hurdles we have to overcome. So tomorrow these parallel workshops will be really something we are counting on you. The plenary lectures, they will focus on different aspects, and I think they will also give us insight on different possibilities in different countries. What is happening in Sweden, for example? What is happening outside Europe? What are the specifics they have in their countries? What are the solutions? What also have been, well, the problems they had to solve? So these plenary sessions should give us a broader understanding what is going on, and of course have a significant input into that, what we are working on in the 2 parallel workshops. Both Justin and Pavel have already touched this topic, why we are doing that. And well, Pavel also asked me to say something about energy. Now you have already said something about that, and Justin has already said something. Yeah. So it might happen that I repeat again and again, but keep going now. So all these discussions about crisis, what is happening with the prices, what is happening with the availability of energy, of course, is again pushing this project, I think. But even without current crises, we started the project preparation many years ago. The environmental aspect, how to get away from the old energy, is still something extremely important. And there, these small-scale, nanoscale solutions, in my opinion, can be a very good way to promote locally produced bioenergy, environmentally friendly, I would say, in a bit fuzzy way. And Pavel, I think you have already mentioned that the market actually is not existing at the moment. So now you could say, well, when the market is not existing, that's not a business case, but I see it differently. The market is not existing because people don't know about what are the possibilities with the small scale and nanoscale solutions. So we all must promote this idea of distribution on this small scale level so that more and more businesses are encouraged on both sides, on the, well, scientifically that's nonsense, but energy production and energy consumption. And we can hopefully add something, and one example you will see later on, as already said, over there in the big hall of the trade fair, with small scale mobile transport refilling solutions. I've always been wondering when I see it, the countryside, in the countryside here around Rostock, gas tanks in the gardens, typically LPG for the gas heating. If you don't have a connection to the pipeline network, then you might have such a, it's not really LNG, is it? It's CNG then in most of the tanks maybe. No, it will be LNG. Yeah, that's it. So LPG. I'm confusing you, and the answer is, yeah, it's LPG, it's propane, butane, something like that. So, and I'm wondering then always, why can't that be replaced by small-scale bio-LNG? So to get away from the fossil LPG production. Well, I'm no expert in that, and as you see, I can confuse you and myself. That's very easy, but still, I'm just wondering: is that possible to go with our small-scale solutions even into such household settings? Yeah, and I'm very interested if we not only get tomorrow an answer on that maybe stupid question, but also on all other questions you as the experts here might have. So welcome again to the nice city of Rostock. Enjoy the conference. See you around. We are still ahead of time, I'm afraid. Thank you.